everybody, Great Gecko here, welcome to another video, and today we're resuming in Florida. Within this mess, as you can tell from the title of the video, I am talking about this one person who lives in the last building of the original city. And I'm planning on rebuilding the city. I have already repaired all the highway leading into the city, and a small roadway that can get to where he lives. So yeah, there's this little roadway that leads over to his little place. And it is a house. There's one adult.
Is the one guy left?
Inside this entire house. So then, it's time to rebuild civilization anew and what is happening with the water. But first off, for the first few minutes, I'm just going to let time progress normally and just see how the river fixes itself from this. Oh, yeah, and over here in the bottom of the ocean. Sorry, no, the bottom of the river. This is no ocean. Yeah, that little thing is not necessary anymore. There we go. The water should fix itself some year. I don't know why the water is doing this, but it is. But yeah, this is what remains of Florida. The Great Armada has fallen. For some reason, the bits of the garbage buildings have risen up. And all the roads are destroyed. So then, what's the first thing that we need to do in rebuilding civilization? Why? Leave the ruins to be ruins. This is a monument. We'll build a new civilization connected to the old one, but overall better than the old one, by simply connecting it up to here, like that, like that. So there you go, that's the start of the new civilization. Just to make sure that I have it connected all the way up. I'll also use this road right here. Now the new civilization will be more successful than the old one, which is now just a park. Which is why I'm going to go into the zoning and de-zone the entire thing so it's left as rubble, except for that one guy's house. I want him to still think that it's housing. So then for where he is, I'm just going to de-zone everything that is outside of his house. So I'm going to de-zone all of this like so. That way his house is still residential. No! I de-zoned too much. Oh, a new person just moved in. He just built a new house instead. No, I need the residential area. Like that. Sorry, one sir. Oops. Oops, crud, I did it again. Okay, maybe I should just go with a medium brush then. Considering that I'm de-zoning everything that I want to stay zoned. Anyway, time to just finish up the de-zoning. And there we go. So now he is the only little home, that one person that still lives here, the one uneducated adult. And now to build the new civilization, a better civilization, where nothing goes wrong. Totally nothing's gonna go wrong, guys. Why are you saying otherwise? I totally won't destroy the city again. Ha ha. 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 Look, okay, I'm trying to make a decent city for now. And yes, you heard me right. I said for now. Okay, then now I can just go out by 3 right here. Now until it's okay, nope, that's not a line. There we go, 90 degrees. Patronum. Boom. Boom. So this will be the start of a new era in civilization. An era where still nothing goes right because I'm still the mayor. And as long as I exist, then nothing will ever go right in this game. The poor people that live in this game. There are a lot of people who just make horrible cities that no one wants to live in. So the people in this game must hate people like me. Because all the mayors like me do is build cities that tortured the innocent that live in them. Of course, people like me find it funny because, of course, they're not real people. I would never do this in real life, mainly because I'm too lazy to build an entire city. But I would never torture actual people. I only torture fake digital people because I know they don't have emotions. I only torture something if you're allowed to do it, okay? I only torture something that doesn't feel sad or anything because I don't want to hurt anything. But if something can't be hurt by the torture, then I'm fine with it, you know? I didn't really know how to explain it, so I just explained it like that. But I should probably explain it a little bit differently. But I just didn't know how to phrase it. So yeah, if there's no reason for this to trigger morals or anything like that, because of course these aren't real people, they aren't real. If they were real, then it would be a bad thing to be doing this. But they're not real. So I can just keep doing this to them. But of course, I'm not going to torture them today. No, I'm going to let them live in peace. And let the ruins live on as well. Because I'm never destroying these ruins, okay? And just to make sure that that never happens, I'm going into the policies and turning on no rebuilding. There we go. So now you can't destroy those. Nancy Wilson? Yes. I think you definitely should call a doctor. After all, for some reason, no one's living over here in the housing area. I guess the new city isn't all that aha! I just found out the reason. There are still more unrepaired highways. That makes sense. Now, people should be able to get in and out of the city. Once I'm done repairing all of these highways. Now, people can enter and exit the city as they please. We can now finally get more people into the city and still never allow them to leave. Because who does that? And yeah, the land has healed up quite a bit from all the fires and tornadoes and all the pollution and all the disease. Now Florida is looking nice. Pretty soon we're going to have trucks and cars coming in. Now there's 2 people living in the city. Oh yeah, I can't place down a Statue of Liberty because we already have the ruins of the Statue of Liberty. What do you mean this city hashtag sucks, period? You want something to suck, period? Here. Have one of those. Huh? Now are you happy? Of course, there are all of these, but this, I'm just gonna click. Is there a way that I can make all of them a historical building? This cannot be a historical building, though I can make all of the ruins historical buildings, if I actually wanted to. But yeah, we have all of these ruins from the Great Destruction of Florida. I will call it the Great Dying. And yes, I am calling it the same thing as the Permian extinction, because I like prehistory. Oh yeah, all those things flooded. So now none of our water is going to be decontaminated. And the water levels are rising. They're back to their original levels, actually. Which is perfect, because now I can have more water purification plants. Actually, nah. We don't need purification plants. I just signed a hashtag petition to build a hashtag school in our city. Sounds good. You want schools? Have some schools. I don't care. I'm not a bad person or anything. I'm totally not the one who called in all the meteorites that caused the Great Dying in Florida. No, don't even think about that as a possibility. I would never harm anything. You know why? Because I'm nice. I am so nice. Totally nice. There is nothing not nice about me. Oh, you don't have enough power? Here, maybe this will give you some more power. This river is quite windy. So I should be able to... Here, maybe this will produce enough power. Yes, that has to produce enough power. Ah. They need the popos. The popos. Monster Hunter reference! Don't forget to like and subscribe. I missed that thing. Yeah. Though I don't want to say like and subscribe, because I want you guys to have your own free will. I don't want to take away your free will, because you guys, unlike the people in this game, are real living people. And who would want to actually destroy real people? I only want to destroy fake digital people. Because no one cares about those. We only care about the real living people. In reality. The people that live in real life. Okay, there we go. We got power. Okay, so everything is thriving. The city is happy. The people live in harmony. Now to give them a big butt disaster response unit that covers like too much room to even fit in the city. I don't have room for a disaster response unit. You know what? I'll just put it there. Okay, the disaster response unit is going to need its own little area to go. So you know what? I'm going to give it its own little area. It deserves it. It's going to be the only thing that I'm actually going to allow to destroy the ruins. Ta-boom! Disaster response unit, and just in case, one large shelter. Also one of these bad boys. Kaboom! A big butt radio antenna. Oh, and this, and a big load of this. Now we are completely safe from disasters. All the people want is commercial. You want some commercial? Here. I'll just turn all this into commercial. Because I hate commercial. There we go. There's all the commercial you guys are gonna need. Oh, really? Everyone has power. Whoa, there's actually a building? There's multiple buildings being rebuilt? I banned rebuilding things. It says so right here in the policy. See, look. No rebuilding. This is a coal power plant. I don't want a coal power plant. I'm not rebuilding it. Oh crud, the commercial has no water. Who cares? Let them die of thirst. Look, I hate commercial, but I still want the people to be happy. And the people are indeed happy. I'm at a steady population of 689 people. And you know what? Just to make sure that the people are happy, I'll give them one of these. No more flooding in this city. It really pains me to be being a nice person. Jeez. It's so much more fun to have people suffer. Me no light. Anyway then. Once again, no contamination. It will not be contaminated. I'll have it go through 5 of these before it can actually reach the people. Because again, no contaminated water is allowed to go to the people. Delete this pipeline. No contamination in this city. Now that that's all taken care of, I'll put the sewage pipe right there and hook it up to that. So now we'll no longer have a sewage problem because we have a sewage pipe right there. Of course, again, I'm not using the ruins for anything. The ruins need to stay ruins. Otherwise, it won't be a cool monument. And why are people still rebuilding things? No! I said we're not allowed to rebuild. And you know what? Because of that, I'm removing the disaster response unit from the city. If you guys are going to use it to rebuild the buildings, I'm going to destroy it. Oh, you guys need garbage? I'm not going to go full armada this time. I want the city to remain clean, but I don't want to over-pollute the entire thing with a mass amount of garbage. Because that's just trash. Okay, I admit that was a terrible joke, but it was funny, right? Boom. Boom. Okay, we may need a lot of garbage. Okay, maybe we are gonna need the armada back. Okay, yeah, we already have an armada. With just a couple of buildings, we've already sent out an entire armada anyway, so here, more buildings. If it means the people are happy, then more garbage trucks. There's a dead person? Give me your cemetery, pronto! Boom, cemetery. Jeez, the amount of garbage. Trash. So yeah, there we go. All the water that comes into the city is purified 5 times. You know what? The water can never be too pure. Fix those pipelines! Let me just pause the time of this, that way the civilians never notice that this water problem ever happened. It just needs to be decontaminated 10 times. And people are still getting sick. No, it's happening all over again. Boom, hospital. A big hospital at that. We also needed some elder care. Geez, I'm running out of space for all these things. Elder care? Child care. I'm having to bulldoze houses to fit in more hospital things. Do I have room for medical helicopters? Because they cover a lot of space. Medical helicopters at the garbage. You know why? Because they're trash. Jeez. Puns keep coming, folks. I'm here all week. I'm actually not. I'm just here for however long this stream lasts before I get bored and just kill everyone again. Because at the end of the day, I'm still me. I still want to destroy the city and make everyone suffer. Well, then again, no, I actually really like these people, considering I'm putting in so much effort to keep them safe that I'm decontaminating their water 10 times. I'm making sure that it's clean enough that I have 10 buildings that it has to go through before it's allowed into the city. I'm pretty sure there's just like no chemicals in the water at all. Heck, I think that we might actually just be destroying the water itself at this rate. We might be removing some of the oxygen from the water, thinking that it might be toxic. At least I know we're gonna have a 0% lead in this water. There's gonna be 0% lead because, well, that's what this song is. Everything that we don't want in the water is being poured right into the river that leads to other cities. Hello, Atmare. Ever heard about this new hashtag study by scientists? Hold on, I'm gonna check that out actually. What did it say? City info. By hashtag scientists, finding that hashtag trees are sound barriers, reduce traffic, and reduce hashtag trees and sound barriers, reduce hashtag traffic noise. Huh. Let me just check some of the info views. Okay, everything is fine. Oh my. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. The police is doing great. The education. The health is beautiful. The population is also beautiful. The happiness is beautiful. The leisure is terrible. The land value is terrible. The levels are terrible. The outside connections are absolutely horrific. The traffic is fine. Transport is terrible. The traffic routes are fine. The garbage is amazing. That's very windy. I don't understand what you mean by it's windy. I think it's kind of fine down here, guys. The pollution is just dandy. Of course, over here it's still hyper polluted. And over here there's a tad bit of pollution coming out of there. The terrain height is okay. The no. Yeah, it's fine, guys. I don't understand why you think it's so loud over here. Like speed, guys have really sensitive ears. Maybe I should upgrade the highways. Yeah, upgrade the highways. There you go. Now how's that noise pollution? A little bit less. The resources are forest heaven, as well as a bit of farming. Though the only ore is at the very edges of the other side of the river, where I don't dare venture because it's hyper dangerous. The radio coverage is insanity. The earthquake detection is great. The destruction, well, the destruction. The escape routes are fine. And the tourism is absolutely horrendous. Inconceivable. Why are you sick? Why are you sick? Sir, why are you sick? Goodness no, this one man. The poor person in their historical building. You know what? It's time to finally clear this area for good. Goodbye, final man to live here. You will be cherished forever in the history of Florida. Anyway, nothing happened there. I didn't do a thing. See, I didn't do anything. It was nature. Nature killed that man. This is why we don't cross to the other side of the river. The other side of the river is much worse. You guys don't believe me about the other side of the river? Want me to teach you about the other side of the river? Okay, whatever you think.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future.
On the other side of the river.
Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
How are you so sick? You have a hospital 2 feet here. I'll give you your own private, you know what? Here, I'll kill you for more hospice. I'll destroy your house for more medicine. Oh, see? This is what the other side of the river's like, guys.
A meteor strike has occurred.
It's where everything
Avoid the
bad
impact
comes
site
from.
and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
We're blocked off from it by the wall of fire.
Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
That meteor. See, I told you guys it's the wall of fire. That meteor explosion happened forever. Okay, so yeah, that does cover about the entire crater ring. So if I set one here.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately
we are separated
if
from
any
the
is
other side of
available.
the river by the wall of fire. Nothing can live over there because of the wall of fire. And we do not dare to cross it. We are, in fact, so afraid of the other side of the river that we built something to keep anyone from ever going there. Because the wall of fire is just a warning for what is to come on the other side of the river. So we have built a great wall to stop travelers. The wall does practically go up infinitely, so it cannot be climbed. We built huge mountains, of which we will attach a wall to, in order to prevent anyone from crossing, in order to keep them alive. We built the Great Wall. Behold, the wall. There it is. That's what the wall looks like. I would be able to place it if there was water. Darn it, I need water. I can't make the wall. What could I potentially make the wall out of that would work, unless I just did the terrain? Because I was really hoping to build a big old wall using a dam. So then what could I use for a wall? What would work as a wall? Because now I just have two little bumps. And a weird road right over there. What does that lead to? But yeah, what should I build? What should I use to build the wall of fire? What to use? I'm glad no one's watching this. It makes me very happy that no one cares about me. Of course, I still don't have any monuments. Is there a really tall thing in leisure? Because all that I want is something that is tall, but looks like a man could make it. I could do a wall with a big old rock thing. Yeah, the cliffs. I could just make a big old cliff wall. I think I'll do that. Oh, jeez. Yes, this is going to be the cliff wall. And oh my goodness. Let me just make it go up there. Kaboom. What, I can just build infinite cliffs on here? I just gotta move it slightly forward each time. Boom. I can. I can just build like this. This is amazing. I can put these cliffs so close to each other that they're practically inside of one another. to create the ultimate wall. This is fine. Okay, yeah. So on the other side of the wall of fire, it's just a wall. So it goes from the wall of fire to the wall. It goes from some legendary sounding thing to a regular wall. That's barely even taller than trees? How do they call this thing a cliff? Now this is a cliff. Or this. Okay, I'm gonna try and go for a tall cliff. One that can actually be high enough, such as this one. And we can demolish all my other cliffs. They're useless. They're a bunch of dumb cliffs. These cliffs didn't graduate school. These smart cliffs, like this cliff. So I still have to make sure there's a part on the ground so that it can be super blunt and tall, and what I can put them literally inside of each other. This is definitely gonna make for a strong cliff. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a good wall. Based on the fact that it starts like that. And how far I can put these things within one another. And how tall they are. This will be a truly impassable wall. Nothing will be able to pass through it, unless they slip through the gaps, of course. Because for some reason, the second that I stop building a cliff, I can no longer put cliffs inside of each other. Which has completely ruined my cliff building. Okay, there we go. At least that allows the cliffs to be connected a little bit. Of course, that's a bit too short and not connected. So now, at least the cliffs are all connected in some way. And look at the impassable wall. It's tiny compared to, you know, the giant mountain it's attached to. But it's something. Of course, these tiny little things are a bit bigger. But, you know, they can't get as close together. That is considered a cliff. And this. So yeah, those are all the different cliffs. I am definitely sticking with my boy here, because he is going to make for the perfect little cliff. Oh yeah, I forgot the next round of meteors is still coming. Hopefully they don't destroy my cliffs. Oh, they're coming. They're here. The meteors are here. Here I come to destroy
a meteor
the
strike
day.
has occurred.
Have no
Avoid
fear.
the impact site and
First
head to
giant
shelter if any is available.
world-ending space rocks.
A meteor
are
strike
on the
has occurred.
way.
Avoid
No
the impact
one
site
will
and head to
survive.
shelter if any is available.
Everyone
A meteor strike
will
has
not
occurred.
live.
Avoid the impact site
Why
and
are
head to
people
shelter
still
if any is
trying to
available.
rebuild?
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has
So yeah,
occurred.
here we have
Avoid
the
the
wall
impact
of fire.
site and head to shelter if any is available.
That
A
comes
meteor strike
straight
has occurred.
before
Avoid the
the
impact
wall.
site and head
Just
to shelter
regular
if any is
wall.
available. A meteor strike has occurred.
There you go, the
Avoid
wall
the
of
impact
fire.
site and head to shelter if any is available.
Right next to the wall. Which again sounds way less cool than the wall of fire does. But not all walls are created equally. This one's gonna take a while to make. But this is a stream, so you guys can't skip it. You guys can't skip all the horrible, painstakingly slow bits. You know what? That's all I'm actually gonna make. I'm getting bored already. I could just use that to stop people from entering. Wait, what? I can put it on the cliff? Oh wait, no I can't. I can just start it. Boom. Yeah, that'll be very good at keeping people out, I must say. Aren't I just brilliant at planning things? And then I'll add a flood wall on the other side. So yeah, we do of course have the giant cliffs, but then we also have the trench that I'm currently building to keep people out as well, because of course no one can traverse the Great Trench. And of course the flood wall, which will start from up here. Oh jeez, the flood wall's not liking that. Maybe I just started. Okay, no, I've already been fixed too high up. There's the flood wall. That'll go along there and create an unpassable barrier. And you know what I'm gonna fill that little thing with, right? It shall be the boil, it shall be the stinky moat. Or a reason you guys can probably guess. It's gonna be the area where we put most of our sewage. Yeah. The lake of the Brown River. I just came up with the perfect name for it. The Brown River. And of course, those cliffs are way bigger than Z. Also, why are they gray over there? Yeah, in the menu they're supposed to be tan, but they're dark gray. Anyway, I'm gonna build Stonehenge just to deter people even more. There's gonna be Stonehenge inside of there. No, I'm not gonna build Stonehenge inside of there. Gonna build Stonehenge on the other side of it, just to make sure that people don't want to come and get cursed by Stonehenge. Because this is just a crappy representation of Stonehenge, because I'm terrible at this game. Boom, Stonehenge. That'll definitely make less people want to come over here. Anyway, is there anything else? I could give them the ruins of cars that did come over here, but that should deter people good enough. What a great city! It's not gonna be so great for so long. Wait, those go out of the ground. What? That's not underground, game. That's clearly above ground. It's clear that the game has no idea how to game. Yeah, the game has no idea how to game. Ah, yes, the lake of sewage. Time to demolish this sewage pipe because we don't need that anymore. No, all of our sewage, all of it goes in here. Four sewage pipes should fill that up rather quickly. 3 of them are functioning. So here we go. There's 1,000 people, which is enough to only activate 3 sewage pipes out of the 4 that do exist. Is this not connected? No, it's fine. They're all connected. There, now they are still all connected. So yeah, it is still filling up rather quickly, but it's not filling up quick enough. What else can I use to fill it up? I'm not adding regular water, because I know that's not a good thing to fill it up with. Aha! Maybe a couple of purification plants. Because I know that those always work as long as there's water. It can be purified. And yep, there they go. So now we also have some purification plants. Combined with the sewage pipes, it should fill this trench up rather quickly. When the two meet together, it'll create the ultimate amount of pollution. The combination of sewage and every harmful chemical that can be found in water combined to create the ultimate chemical of death. That the second it enters, the ultimate chemical of destruction, that the second it enters you, there is no longer a you. That is, if you can get past this flippin' flood wall, or the sheer cliff face. That's a gap small enough for a person to fit through, actually. But yeah, if you can climb over the cliff, that's the least deadly way. And yes, I am saying that a cliff is your most safe way into a place, because the other way makes you fall into the most toxic liquid ever. Oh, you want a park? Okay, I'll give you a park. Where do you live? I'll put a park there. Here, you want a park? Fine, then I'll destroy multiple houses to fit in your park that you want. There, have a park. I'll just I'll just destroy multiple houses to fit it. So anyway, it has reached all the way to this end, but when is it going to begin to fill up the other end? And yeah, you can see the mixture between anything harmful in water and anything harmful in sewage combined to create the ultimate chemical of death. Nothing will survive the ultimate chemical trench that saves us from the terror that is the other side of the river. For you see, it is connected to the all-dangerous ocean. And the ocean causes floods. And nobody wants to be flooded. Genetically manipulated corn. I would like that. Can you put some genetically manipulation stuff inside this water so that it genetically manipulates to kill? There doesn't seem to be enough sewage pipes. As the amount of sewage production grows, I will put in more sewage pipes to output the increased amount of sewage coming from the increased amount of people that I am about to add to the city. Are you ready for the new neighborhood? It's only one street, by the way. I'm never gonna let it change streets. But yeah, this is the one road neighborhood. Large. Boom. There, more residential. Your wish is mine to grant. And now, because of that, we're gonna have more sewage. Because of course, the main thing that I want in here is sewage. Okay, that should be enough. now this is gonna be purified sewage. So now we're gonna get some filling in on this side, because apparently only one side is currently filled because of how the terrain works. But now with the increased output of all of this, it should fill up far faster. And why are some road anarchy style glitches happening? Like it's opening up the mountain. And wait a second. Does that count as water? Can I finally actually build the wall? There's water. Yep, the only problem is slope too steep. I can do it. I can build the wall. I just have to start it from down here. And then make sure that it picks up to... How is there a slope at all? Is it just because of the distance? Or did I start it up too high again? Maybe if I start it here. And then bring it over here. I'll put it too high. What do you mean slope too steep? What about now? Now is it too steep? Oh, it's just because of the craters, isn't it? Yeah. And why does it think I'm starting all the way up there? I practically have to start here just to get it to work. And the slope is still too steep. Where have I encountered a slope on this? There is no slope. Game. Here, maybe this will work. Oh yep, the 2-foot-high wall works. Okay, it works when I make it 2 feet high. But that goes inside of the fire area, and I don't want that. So anyway, there we go. We have the trench of toxins that I totally am not the one that built. I am totally not the one responsible for the trench of toxins, and oh jeez. Jeez Louise, G. Mamma mia. That's a lot of dying of thirst to people. It's me, Mario. All of the water. There. The people will now all be hydrated on this long butt road. Oh, not enough education. I have like 8 schools. And stop rebuilding things. I turned off the ability to rebuild. And oh, there's a small non-crater land bridge. It's fine. I mean, there's more of it over here. And yet greenery has grown on the cliffs as the toxic liquid continues to fill the trench. And peaceful, happy music plays as the world is slowly being destroyed. And it's already been an hour, so you know what? I don't even care anymore. Start up that music. You survived one apocalypse. You ain't surviving the second. Because it's an ocean, the tsunami should work, so I'll just continue building the city as normal until the tsunami arrives. Once that arrives, Then it's time for that sweet music. Of course, I can't play that because I don't know if it's copyrighted. And plus, I only do it in my free time when I'm not making videos in this game because, well, I just love the channel that does it. It's another City Skylines YouTuber. If you're familiar with a guy who plays a certain song when he destroys stuff, let me know in the comments who you think it might be. Of course, you probably haven't watched anybody else play this game, which is why you probably don't watch me play this game. But, yeah. I'm gonna destroy this, and in my mind, I'm gonna play the glorious song. Do I see a wave on the horizon? No, I don't. Human replicants. I would definitely love to clone people and then use them as slaves. You are a very smart person. He's talking about cloning people and then using the clones as slaves. That's a fun idea. Because would clones still have rights? That's actually a good question. If we did clone things, would they still have rights? Like, if we created clone people, would they still have their own rights, or would it be okay to enslave them? Actually, it's still slavery, so it's still illegal. You can't clone somebody just to become, so that they can become your personal slave. That's illegal, because it's still slavery, which is illegal. You know what I kind of feel like doing? I think that when this is full, I'm gonna demolish. Oh, there's the tsunami! It's coming! Okay, once the tsunami reaches here, I'm gonna demolish this thing and all the flood barriers. Actually, no, I'm already demolishing the flood barriers. Die, flood barrier. There will be nothing to stop the tsunami. There it is! I can't wait for it to get here and destroy all of my civilization a second time. And oh crud, I didn't notice this. Holy moly! That is not good. Oh, it's hit land! What a great city! I would think I'm dreaming if I didn't know otherwise. Yeah, it's a really great city. You know, there may be like a clogged toilet on the neighboring city. You know, it'll only add minor water raises to our city. Oh, jeez. It's coming. It's so close. I can feel it. I can see it destroying forests. It's not going to reach civilization, is it? We're too far away from the shore. See, this is why I don't build near the ocean on this thing. The ocean, my civilization is scared, has learned to fear it because of this.
The Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area. Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts.
It's fine. It's just a little tidal wave. It's not that big. It's only intensity 10. At least it's not intensity 25. Thank you for an hashtag amazing vacation. You mean a hashtag amazing vacation. You know what? I'll remove that. We're not gonna have pumping services. Oh, there goes a cruise ship. Let's see it go to the tsunami. They're like, oh geez, no. Whee! Oh, they're surfing on it. Go, you go, cargo ship. It's almost here. The second that it reaches over here, the second that it crosses this line, I will pause the game and destroy the very thing that's keeping all of this toxic mixture inside, away from the city. Once I destroy this little trench, there will be nothing left to stop it from contaminating the entire tsunami, causing there to be a toxic flood.
The Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area. Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts.
This is so slow. This is regular speed. At regular speed, it moves at like 1 mile per year, but at super speed, it moves at least a walking speed. Oh, people really want industry. Nah, the city's gonna be gone pretty soon anyways. It's so close to the white line. The second that it crosses that white line, the second that it hits this cliff, I'm pausing the game and destroying the canal that protects the city. Once that protection from the toxicness is gone, there's nothing that can stop the power and wrath of the sea. C for Christopher. Anyway, it's been an hour, so it's about time that we had a little bit of destruction. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
The Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area. Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts.
2.5, 2 1/4, 1, 1 3/4, 1.5, 1 1/4. 1.0000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000 Come on. Come on, little tsunami, a little bit faster. You're being really slow. Cue the music, RT. Okay. The second that a bit of water dips into here, I'm destroying it. Oh, it's going over the cliff. It's made it past the cliff. It's almost reached the trench.
The Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area.
Really? They're warning of it?
Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts.
It's probably like 10,000 miles away. It's fine. The tsunami's a little bit sensitive. The buoy's a little bit sensitive, you know? I almost said the tsunami's a little bit sensitive. Go. Initiate destroy civilization. Release the toxic mixture. Time to destroy the city with the power of toxins. Go! Release the toxic liquid. Yes, the tsunami is absorbing it. It's becoming a toxic tsunami. Go, toxic tsunami. Absorb the hideous foul liquid that you will use to destroy the city. It is now a toxic tsunami. Can it make it past the wall of fire? The wall of fire has done a decent job at stopping the tsunami, but it's not going to stop the entire thing. Yeah, the highway into the city is flooding. From a civilian's view, you can't really see it though, right? Yeah, you're just driving around, totally fine. It looks like a nice little dirt hill. Until it gets close to you, and then you realize it's a giant tsunami full of harmful water chemicals and literal crap.
The Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami
oh, really?
approaching the area.
They're still
Residents
warning
should
about
avoid
it.
roads and
Oh yeah, it's
waterfronts.
just a warning. It's probably not going to hit us or anything, you know. Just a warning. It might miss. It might be like those tornado warnings always are. Think, oh my goodness, there's a tornado, and it never hits, you know. It might just be one of those types of warnings. Yeah, it's probably not going to hit us. Oh my goodness, guys! I think that might be correct. I think it's not even going to hit us. Oh my goodness! Yeah. The wall of fire is stopping it. Well, I say it's stopping it. The river is still flooding a little bit from the water that has made it into the river, but it's contained the toxic liquid. It's not going to do that for long, as it's still filling up with more toxic liquid. Guys, I just want the city to die. So you know what? Oh, that's all that hit the city. More. Let's see if now the second tsunami will
A
hit the
tsunami
city.
has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and
It's just
waterfronts
flooding
until
the
water
garbage.
recedes.
No one cares about the garbage. It's trash. Should I stop it with the trash jokes? Then again, no one has watched the stream at any point. I think people have stopped watching me. I need to wait till I'm older and start Great Gecko Gaming. Once I can start that, then I'll be hilarious. Yeah, the tsunami is doing nothing. It's just leaving a few puddles. That's not dangerous at all. That's why I'm sending in another one. Oh, never mind. I was mistaken. It is actually doing a small ounce of damage, though it's not enough to destroy buildings. The second tsunami should be able to pick up the toxic waste and make it past the wall of fire safely. A building is flooded. Somebody just probably clogged the toilet. See? It's not that much flooding. Yeah, that's not even flooded. There's no water to... Okay, maybe the backyard's a little bit flooded there. How is that building super flooded?
A tsunami has struck the city. Take
I
caution
know,
and
it
avoid
already
roads and
has.
waterfronts until the water recedes.
Oh, we've created a lot of lakes. Yeah, I wonder what happens if you like constantly just tsunami, 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 tsunami. By doing that, could you actually flood the entire city? Is it actually possible to put in so many tsunamis that you flood the city? I actually want to try to do that. I want to try and flood the entire city with infinite tsunamis. And then if that doesn't work, I'll lower down the entire city to the minimum amount of height that it can get, and then we can flood the entire thing. So if the second tsunami doesn't kill everyone, I'll turn the entire city into Atlantis. So it's either you guys die now, or you face the wrath of Atlantis by becoming Atlantis. This does go down very far. Yeah, it goes down really, really far. That's a lot of distance that it goes down. It's still going, actually. It is still going. Okay.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until
So
the
now if I
water
just hold down
recedes.
X and move around, it should lower down the entire thing. So now if I try this on the water like that, geez, the water itself isn't even that low down. Just move it along like so. Into the city. Until that entire area is filled up, and then it will continue on as normal. Continue to lower it until it's all the way at the bottom. And just scroll along and keep lowering it. we go. That should drain the river for a while. No, it's not going to stop the second tsunami, I know that. So yeah, while the second tsunami is on its way, I'm going to, and if it doesn't, so I'll let it kill all the population, and then I'll activate Operation Atlantis, which of course, as I've already said, simply floods the entire city by bringing it down to the lowest height possible. But the water level is going to stay the same and eventually fill all the way up via the river, therefore destroying all of civilization. But for now, the second toxic tsunami is on its way, as toxic chemicals are still everywhere.
The Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area. Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts.
But while that's happening, I'm going to continue to create Operation Atlantis. First off, by lowering down the large mountain over here. And over here. Lower down the mountain. So I had to remove those mountains to make everything easier. Oh, it's almost here. And of course now the cliff isn't nearly as big, so the tsunami should reach the chemicals yet again in order to destroy all life on planet Earth. Okay, so that entire area has nearly all the way filled up, and now the river is going back to its natural flow, which is good because that means that it's not going to stop the tsunami as much. But I have proven that Atlantis is possible. I can lower it all the way down.
The Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area. Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts.
And no, the people aren't going to live. Sandy bottom of the river actually has a nice texture to it. Anyway, the new river is flowing back in. People are dying for some reason. Oh, they have no power over here. Wonder why. What do you mean you guys have no power? Are we somehow not generating enough? Oh, there's just not enough buildings to connect you guys up. Okay, there you go. You guys are connected to the power grid now. Kaboom! You guys got power! I have the power!
The Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area. Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts.
Oh yes, approaching the toxic waste. The second toxic tsunami will soon form. Its little brother, it seems, because it's way smaller. Who's a little tsunami? Anyway, I have... Actually, hold on a second. Remove the cliff entirely. Now that the cliffs are removed entirely, now there is nothing in the tsunami's way, well, except for the pit. But the pit's not going to do anything, right? Here we go. Activate toxic water. And are you ready? The pit's about to make it go... Look at that. The pit's just cut out an entire section of the tsunami. Just like cookie cuttered an entire section of the tsunami away. That's a large missed opportunity. Yeah, look at that. There's a large section that just went missing. Oh, never mind.
The Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area. Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts.
Reached the toxins. It's beginning to carry them with it. And good thing, because it's almost at the city. There's a large portion of it that was stopped by the mountain, though. Meaning that we're not going to absorb all the toxins. Not every toxin will be absorbed. So it won't be entirely toxic. Of course, only the toxic parts are going to hit the city. So the people are still going to get hit by a lot of toxins based off of this. Yeah, that's a lot of toxins. They're probably going to die of poisoning before they die of drowning. On this lovely channel that I originally intended to be a G channel, but now I don't know if it's PG or anything like that. Well, I am 9 years... Why do I think I'm 9 years old? I'm just used to the last time I said my age. I am like 12 years old. But anyway, that's a lot of poison!
The Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area.
Oh yeah, don't worry.
Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts.
Yeah, they can warn about it all they want. It's not coming. Right, giant wave of toxic ooze? Okay, yeah. That is definitely gonna destroy a lot of people. Why is it missing, though? It's not hitting the city. It's another whiff. We've whiffed it again. It's just gonna hit the ruins. It's just gonna hit over here. It's gonna hit the new area. It's gonna hit the new housing area. Behold, the power of pollution. You may have destroyed your original city with pollution, but now you'll destroy your new city with pollution. That's pathetic. Why is the wall of fire so effective? Blub, 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 blub. Hashtag flood, hashtag blub.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
We may pollute the river a little bit, but other than that, the city's gonna be fine. Yeah, we're just gonna pollute the river a little bit. Wait, hold on, let me pause this real quick. And just check the pollution values. The pollution tsunami. Go, pollution tsunami. Yeah, we're just gonna contaminate the rivers a little bit. We're not actually gonna destroy any lives. I don't like that. Well, anyway, that's about it for today, folks. So hopefully you all have enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Flood! Continues doing this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
So yeah, that'll be the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Bye! Okay guys, I guess I'll do it again, considering that I did say how much I like doing this outro. So... Killing people with water outro! Hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah.